welcome to the beginning part of the video where I just see if everything is working. Some might say the best part of the video. Let's see if we're going. See how we're getting on. Let's see if everything's working. Right, see if the chat has come up. Fantastic. There we go. Let's see if anything else is working. So it's going a bit weird here. Check that again. There we go. Now we're working. Fantastic. Okay. Right. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area. In this case, Port Ovis. Do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armor and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and find out what happens. In this video series, I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, so should be quite a long series. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time every week for the next few months, so feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this anyway. So I won't do a big recap. Feel free to watch any of the tutorial videos on the channel, or the first video of the playthrough to see how you get started in the game. We've got a few quests on the go at the moment. I won't pick it up, we've got some other stuff going on here. So I built this cardboard tray that holds our quests. Quests are little decks of cards labelled A to Z and numbered 1 to whatever. So we've got space for 10 quests. I've got 5 going at the moment. We finished one off last stream. Due to the open nature of the game, you can take on as many or as few quests as you'd like, depending on your play style. And that's about it really. You work your way through the quests and do the learning up and leveling up your skills and your armor and building up the character and working through the story. Also here I've put where we left off last stream. So we did our first bit of wild camping last stream, so if you want to see that, feel free to watch that video. It wasn't as exciting as it could have been. We made a fire and we made sure we had some guard hours instead, as well as some sleep hours. But we missed out on a few things because we didn't have a bed or bedroll to sleep in, such as not being able to do a dream. So we didn't progress the main story because of that. And what else? We didn't get any sleep bonus. Normally you get sleep bonus, you can get up to 10 extra health if you sleep the full 8 hours of the night. We didn't do that. And we didn't reset any nodes because things like mining, logging, foraging are all useful and can earn you money. We didn't reset any of those, so they're basically, all the foraging ones are used up except for a couple which we're going to do today. And we've got a bit of mining we could do if we're really struggling for money. But we've got 42 gold at the moment, so we're doing okay. But because we are no longer paying at the inn, I forgot to take everything out of what was in the inventory for the inn. So that is now on the inn map card itself. Careful with this. We've got some items on the map card, little chits. That's what we use for our items in this game. We'll get there and we'll have to roll to see how many of those we get to pick up. Sometimes I think it's 50-50 that you get some or nothing, but then with the sum you get, it's either going to be half or you might even not get any of them. So we want to wish we do quite well with that. I should have taken them beforehand, I didn't think. So I've got a player mat here. You can see in the top left we've got our equipment. We've got all leather armor. A few streams ago, 4 I think now, we fell in combat. You don't die in combat, you just fall. We gained an injury from a bad roll. Injury wasn't from the roll, from rolling the die. We didn't do very well with our luck, so we got a broken arm, so we could only equip one weapon at a time. But now it's a new day, so we've got our bronze short sword, which we got from a quest, and an oak shield that we bought. We've got all our inventory here, so you get a satchel at the beginning of the game. We get 35 spaces, but not all of the chits are the same size, so there's a bit of real space inventory management going on there. Our pouch is the only thing you can access during combat, so you've got your meals in there, and that can be upgraded. We've got space for quest items and space for the dream deck. And then here's where our inventory was. We've taken everything off that. You can stack items in the inventory as well as just generally having twice as much space. We've got a skiff storage which we haven't unlocked yet. The weather is raining. That means no animals will come out in the woods, so we could do some logging to gain a bit of extra gold and not have to worry about getting any into any fights with some wild boar or bears, which would be nice. And then right in the bottom corner we've got Merwin's map. This is from a quest, but it's got its special spot because it's the only map in the game. It is drawn by a partially sighted older lady, so it's not 100% accurate, but it gets you going in the right direction. All paths lead to buildings which will have characters in them as well. So we learned last stream about star signs from a guy, a scholar in the observatory. He gave us this one for free, but normally they cost 10 gold, and you can get some very good bonuses for the day. You have to go at night, obviously, because it's a star sign. So the one he gave us is twice as much gold from fishing. So we want to do a bit of fishing today, really, to try to get gold from that. So there is a space where we can go to do that. So I've got from a previous quest from the same guy, the scholar, because it's quite far out of town. I changed his reward to be a little bit better. It was going to be a boar leather hat, and now I've changed it to a bear leather hat. So I don't think people will go there at the beginning of the game, and if you get something not that great, you might feel a bit like it wasn't worth doing. So I've changed it, I've upgraded it a little bit. We've got our deck for our short sword and our oak shield here. I don't know if that's going to focus, we'll see. These were divided because when you could only have one weapon in one arm. So now I'm going to put them back together. This is our weapon deck. It's combined now. We have paid, I think, for a couple of upgrades. You pay per card to upgrade your weapon to a maximum of 24. There are 4 misses you start with in a starter deck of 12, and the idea is when you upgrade to 24 you are less likely to get the misses, but they're still there. Enemies have misses as well, so it adds a bit more flavour to the combat. Hopefully feels good when they get a miss and you get a good hit in. So we're up here somewhere on map card 39. So I'll show you the map card. They're mini cards. There are over 300 of them. In the top left corner is the number of the card, in this case 39, and then there are numbers for north, east, south and west. If you want to go in those directions, you pick that number card. You can't go diagonal in this game. So if I remember correctly, it's kind of up here somewhere. A lower number like 39 is going to be up high, and the bigger numbers are the further down. Going east to west or west to east is going to be sequential. And yeah, here are map cards grouped into 50s, so we can find the cards quite easily. So we're going to go, oh maybe I should show, yeah, we've got a tracker as well. I'll just quickly show that. So we've got a 12-sided die as our player marker. Every time it goes back round to 1 is 1 half hour. We keep track of here, so it's quite slow when you're just walking around, but doing various skills takes time. You'll see that with the fishing. We've got in payments, which we haven't got at the moment, but I've done it per day. We've got day of the week. It's now day 1 of week 2. We've learned a lot of skills. We're level 1 at most skills except for hunting. Hunting's a good one because if it's raining and you want to hunt, say we want to get wolf leather armor, the only way to get wolf leather is by killing wolves, and then you don't want it to be raining when you want to do that. So it's a good one to get, and it's a whole mini game for it too. Most of the skills have little mini games to them. to sort of freshen up the game a little bit, so you're not doing the same thing over and over again. We've got, so our boar leather armor has been leveled up, and then if we buy new armor, we will refresh that. So if we've got a boar leather body, a jerkin at level 3, so if we bought a bear leather, then that will go back down to 1. So a lot of stuff to keep track of, but you play at your own pace in this game. It's a one-player game, so you just take as much time as you need. So we're going to go to the tanners to sell the boar leather hat that we had before. Then we're going to try to pick up our stuff, and then we're going to go along to the wood shop. We're going to sell a bit of charcoal that we had from making the fire, and then we're going to go south down to Orod, which is a guy we looked at a few streams ago. He's got a cooking pot. We've got some raw meat we want to cook. We're level 2 at cooking, so we want to upgrade that. We also want to go to the shop because I want to buy a bedroll, because we're in a wild sleep again, and I want to make sure we have to get more than 5 hours sleep. Having said that, you only get 8 hours maximum, so we'd have to have a little look at how maybe we do need to get the inn for one night. Maybe just 10 gold for one night. Maybe just pay per day, per night. We'll see how that goes. That might be a way to do it. I haven't tried that yet. So anyway, we're going south, 82. Let's get on with it. 82, so we find the right card, looking in the top left corner, and we whack it down. Bushes are barriers in this game. You can't swim and you can't climb up and down big cliffs. So we've got the cliff here, so we're going to have to go east to 83. And I'll move our player marker after I put some cards down. So how far east do we need to go before we can get around? There we go. That's what we want. Fantastic. So I will go around to move the marker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've gone around that area. There's 6. There. We can go along again, actually 7. And then south to 98. Is that in the same? It is. South to 98. We want to find a path. There's the top of some woods. We don't want to go in the woods right now. 99. Okay. There's the part of the field that we got stuck in before, the sheep field. Then we want to go. Well, what do we want to do? We might as well go along, use up 100. Then we want to go south, I think. Okay, so we've gone 8, 9, 10 steps. South 141. Actually, we could just go. Yeah, let's go around 141. That's fine. Ooh, did we do? See, the thing is, I've got a different system for. Can we go that way? We have. I don't know what is 140. Can we go? Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Did I do these foraging nodes? This is the question. I don't think I did, because there's the path. We didn't do that. Let's just get 139. Yeah, we're going to go along here. Did I do that? Oh, we did that one. That one we did. Okay, we went up. Yeah. So we're going to go all the way along here till we get to the. Oh, actually, till we get to the tanners. Really, the tanners is that first one. So that's what we're going to do first. Although I think I will do this foraging. I think we didn't do this. I need a tracking system to keep track of all the foraging nodes and all the nodes. I've got the system to show that you've used them, but they don't save if you back up the game. So we need to have something more like this, where we've got pins to show which nodes have been used. So we're going to do this. So we can go that way around. So we can go 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. And we've done half an hour, our first half hour of the day. Right, foraging. We really want crickets for fishing. That's what we want. That's why we're hitting the foraging nodes, and that's why we're going down to Orod for the, well, also for the raw meat with him. That we can sell some of those, and that will give us quite a bit of money, and the fishing will hopefully give us a bit. But there's also a quest with the guy who will teach us another mini game, like a poker style trick taking normal card game you can play inside the pub. So I think that'd be quite fun to show people how it works. So foraging, we just shuffled these, and we want crickets. We want crickets. We don't want bee swarm. You always get a bee swarm. Right, slug we can't. Oh, it's raining. Oh, we don't have a bottle. You need a bottle to keep the slug in. Bee swarm we will do. I think, if I remember correctly, bee swarm is something we can just skip past now because we've upgraded enough that I think it doesn't do anything to us. But I'll show you how it would work. Right, so we've got each creature has their own deck of attacks that they do, so you would shuffle that, and you pick a species at the beginning of the game that has, and they all have a combat and a skill bonus. Our skill bonus is sneaking, and we get that at the beginning of the game instead of unlocking it later, and our combat bonus is turning any hit or block into an initiative, which means that we can block, an initiative can only be countered by another initiative. And the bee does have initiatives, but because we got that skill, oh, you know what we're going to do? Just realised what we can do. We can unequip our bronze short sword, so we've only got the oak shield. That's what we'll do. Then what we do is we split, because this way we don't want to do any hits. We're not trying to defeat it. So I'm going to take my 2 blocks, take them out of my combat. Normally you take 4 cards for your hand. Let's just do that, that's fine. So I'll show you what the information card for every encounter looks like this. You get a little picture and the number, the amount of health that they get, and a sneak level. You can sneak past them, but they're higher than our current sneak. And then at the end of turn, it should be, say, end of round for that. And they might do an extra little bit of damage if you do something to them, if they're still alive. And then there's loot at the bottom. We are going to attack some bee swarm later, but not right now. So I've just equipped my shield. We're going to flip over the first one. This is turn 1 of round 1. There are 3 turns to every round. There are 2 rounds in this because of the squares here. It's just 2 damage, so I'm going to block. And then that's fine, no problems. So we'll keep them out just in case we need them again. We'll give that a shuffle. Probably now that I put the effort into keeping them out and shuffling them, they won't come up. That's the hope anyway. Right, so that's that one used. And then we will forage for the other ones. That's 3. And we will shuffle again. We really want crickets. We've got 1 set of crickets and 2 worms at the moment, but dead leaves, mushrooms. We definitely don't need any more dead leaves. We've got quite a few of those. We might have to chuck some anyway. Do we want mushrooms? Might take the mushrooms. You get 5 of them. You can turn them into a pie, and the pie you get with mushroom pie is a bit better than the ones you get, because it's more difficult to get mushrooms because you can only get them from foraging, and that's obviously a little percentage chance of getting it, quite a low percentage, so I will keep that because we will want a pie if we get 5 of those. Okay. Right, there's the bit of foraging done. Let's put bee swarm back. There we go. We had the bee swarm ready to go, therefore it doesn't come up. That is what happens when I'm playing these games. The more you prepare, the less likely it happens. Right, I'm going to put my short sword back and equip it again. I don't know if I need to actually. I'm not going to equip it actually. Well, I don't think we're going to need to do that. I'm just going to put that there. Right. So that's that used. We want to go to the tanners. So we're going to go can't go around. We have to go this. We could go 1, 1, 4, 2. Let's do it. Just go round this way. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a stupid way of doing it. There's 3 there. Anyway, we've done 9. We've done 9 for some reason. Oh my god, 102. That was absolutely ridiculous. I need to spend more time thinking about what I'm doing. Anyway, time doesn't matter too much anyway, so that's fine. 10. Right, this should be the towers. When you land on a map card with a building, you go to the building's deck, and they're all listed here. And you find the corresponding number, 102. Flip it over. This is the tannery. It's gridded for the sneaking skill if you want to steal anything. And we've got Eli in there, so that's the character who we can interact with. And then there are some labelled things we can steal from. You lose morality if you're stealing stuff, and we don't really want to do that right now. We did steal it, I think, in the first or second stream. So if you want to see how that works, feel free to look at that. But you lose morality, and we don't really want to be losing morality because there are consequences for that. Anyway, so here's our character deck. We've got lots and lots of characters. We're trying to find Eli. He is the tanner. There he is. We don't really need him because we're not doing any quests, but I'll show you what the character cards look like. Similar to the enemy info cards. You've got the name at the top, picture, the quest they were part of. You can only start a quest at number 1. You can't, for example, to start with T4 that he has. They've got an intimidation, sneak, and gold on them as well. And the coloured in squares are for the persuasion skill. You can match up the squares to get half price on various items. Anyway, we're just selling him the boar leather hat. We have unequipped because we've equipped ourselves with the bear leather one. So we can check at how much it's worth, how much we sell. At the back of the rule book are all the items that you can sell. So we've got boar, head, 5 gold. We get 5 gold. That's not bad. So finally, I've got a feeling, too late now, we messed it up. Did have them at the top, and then I've put them there. That's the one. Lots and lots of armour and weapons. So the boar leather hat is going back. We'll get 5 gold for it. So we use Chinese fortune coins, I think there are, and it makes it a bit more tactile, a bit more fun because we have a real coin purse with a bit of gold in there. We're going to get 5 gold. And it might not sound like a lot, but it all adds up. That's 5. It does feels good when you get a bit of gold. And we do have a tracker for it as well. So 5 plus 2 is 7. We've got 47. We're pretty close to 50. But we are going to spend 20 on a bedroll before we forget to do that as well. Yes, that's what we want to do now, in fact. So we'll just double check on the map. So we're at the Tanners. Taylor's is next. We don't want to do anything there. Then it's the shop after that. So we're going to go down and then 138. I'm pretty sure we did that one before. 138. 137 is where we want to go. And then up to 104. So there's a little row here of shops and houses where you probably will start most of the game off. 11, 12, 1, 2. So there's another half hour gone. Because we did a fantastic route around the other bit. But that's fine. Still got lots and lots of time. Time is something I didn't want people to be worrying about in this game at all. Really. So I'm trying to make it not that. I'm still trying to make night more fun and more reasons to be out at night as well. That's really my goal at the moment too. because there are some things like the best fishing bait are maggots that you get from night stalkers that come out at night, and glow bugs you can get as a substitute for lantern oil, so it costs less, they might last a little bit longer as well, so there are reasons for that. And then the star signs are the third thing I've got, so they're really good boons actually, like twice as much gold from fishing I think is very good, and there are 12 in total, so they're quite a lot, but you do get a random one. So yeah, anyway, what we want to do is we go to the shop, we are looking for Aerith. There's Aerith. So we're going to buy, we're going to buy something from you, hoping it will focus if it's just the words as well. So we've got 3 categories here, so cheap stuff at the top, mediumly priced things in the middle, and expensive stuff at the bottom. So that's also for the persuasion skill. The more of the black squares you match, the better the item, you get half price on. So we want, we could buy some worms because they're only 5 gold. We can do, actually we won't be able to do 4 bits of fishing because it takes too much time. Bedroll. Bedroll is 20 gold. A cooking pot is 50. Really want a cooking pot so we don't have to go all the way down to Oral to do it, but we really want a bedroll. So we're going to spend 20 gold, which is going to hurt a little bit. Quite a lot, 20 gold. So let's just do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2. No way I had exactly 20. That's crazy. So we're a bit lighter in pocket, but we've got a bedroll. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Do I want to do this? We need 5 hours of sleep. I think it's only 10 gold to stay at the inn. I think we just stay at the inn. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I've got to think about this because, yeah, we'd only get. Let me have a little look, and I have to look at it. Wild sleeping, while camping, is not in there. One thing. Wild camping. If we slept for 5 hours, that would only give us 3 hours. We're only 40%. Well, 40% safe. I mean, it costs. I don't think. Maybe we'll have to make the price less for that as well. Bedroll could be 10, the same as a night. Might have to change that. Right, I'm going to take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to spend 10 gold for the night. Yeah, we're going to have to change the bedroll. I'm going to do it now on stream. I'm going to change the bedroll to be 10 because 20 is too expensive. Yeah, 20 is too expensive for that. Right, did that. So we're not doing that. Yeah, we're going to go back to the inn. We're going to spend a 10 gold at the inn, which we'll do when we get there, which is soon. We'll put the characters back. So we want to go, we don't need to go down along, we just go along a bit. 105. 105, that's going to be the baker's, and then the next one should be the inn. No, one after the next. We have picked those apples, I'm pretty sure, so we're not going to do that. And then we're on our inn card here, 107, where all of our stuff has been dropped. So 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. And now we're going to roll to see how many of our items we will get. So any dropped items will stay there until the night. So it's a 6-sided die. And 1 to 3 we recover everything. 4, 5 is half, and you get to choose and you round up. And the 6 is you lose everything. We don't want a 6. We've got a 5. That's okay. We'll take half. We'll take half of our items. That's okay. We got some items we were going to drop anyway. So the main ones we want to keep are going to be the rope and the cat's eyes moonstone. That is just because that's for a quest, it's not worth that much. Right, how many items do we have? We got 7, so that means we get to keep 4. We got black thorns up, I think. We got a lot of dead leaves. How much? Yeah, we don't think I think we're going to get rid of the dead leaves and keep the those black thorns as well. So let's put these back in the foraging. So we did lose half, but it's not really a big deal because they're not super duper important to us right now. Where are foraging ones? The last 2, of course, it is. Dead leaves. 1, 2, 3. Lots of dead leaves. So we might even have to, whilst we're here, right, I'm going to keep my foraging stuff over there. Let's put that back on there. Let's have a quick look at our satchel. Let's put it there for now. I've got a lot of stuff, so we want to get rid, I think, of a lot of this because I don't know how much space. We want to keep the mushrooms. I think we want to get rid of some more stuff, really. Let's have a little check. So let's equip, well, it doesn't matter if we equip our short sword or not, that space is used. So we definitely want the rope. That can go there. And the cat's eye moonstone. I think we want to keep black thorns. And gnarled. I mean, everything has a reason to be here. These strange sort of sounding ingredients, black thorns, gnarled roots, dead leaves, they're for potions, which we are going to do some potioning. We have to finish the quest before we can unlock that, so I don't think. But then it's how likely. I'm pretty sure black thorns aren't super common, so I want to maybe take some of those. I don't remember exactly how common it all is. Let's take the black thorns. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So we've only got 10 spaces there. That's not very many. We've got 5 things here, so we don't want to halve what we've got. Let's leave it. Let's leave it like that. Oops. Let's leave it like that. I don't want to end up with not enough space for our fish. We're not going to get 10 fish, but we'll hopefully get 3. Then we can go and learn this other thing. Gnarled roots, put those back. Yeah, we don't need these now. We're going to regret this in about 5 streams time when we're doing we're trying to get potions made. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm sniffing. I've got a bit of a cold. Right, that's that. Right, we want to get on with some fishing. We want to go along. We're going to go to the wood shop, sell the charcoal, so we've got 1 more space. Then go south. Yes, okay. So we're going to have to pack up some of these cards because we've got a long way to go that way. That's okay. So we're going to go 108, then 133, and 132. There's the pub. Let's stop off at the pub and then continue. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, how are we? We can probably put a couple more down. What was it? 131. Not actually going to the pub. Let's go there. 10, 11. That's where we'll go north from there. Right. So, like I said, east to west, west to east is sequential. So you can just take them, make a little pile, just double check you put them in the right order. And this is why we need trackers for the nodes. Maybe I need to probably get on that a bit quicker than I have been. So you make up some little piles, we pop them away. So let's put these ones back away that we were using. One through, what do we want? 129. Is that going to be? Oh, 129's out. So 130 to 133, 134. Okay, then we've got 104, 102, and 137. So see, it doesn't take very long, but there is a card-based game, so there is card management involved. So you have to be okay with that if you want to play the game, I suppose. A2. I think it's quite quick, so I don't think it's that much of a problem. And then what was that, 39 at the end? Okay, there we go. And we're going to put that all the way over there. I'm trying to remember how far south we need to go to get to Odd. So we're going to go up a bit and then down. I think that'd be okay. So we want 112. And 113 and 68. I'm gonna hope put that over there. 12:1. It's a half hour. So still got 14 and a half hours left of the day out of 16, so that's a lot. 68, so you don't, like I said, you don't have to worry about making a, getting lost is kind of the whole point of an adventure game, so you shouldn't make it punishing, I would say. What do we need? 67. So we're going down. Yeah, you don't want to make adventuring punishing in an adventure game, so it doesn't matter if you get lost in this. I would say you should be encouraged to get a bit lost, really. That's what I think will be better. Was that 117? There's the whole reason for this map being cut up into this is so the exploration is where there's as much exploration as few sort of areas of knowledge that you have at the beginning, so you don't even know how big the map is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that's worth the extra card management. 117, and I said in previous streams that the camera area that it can show is a lot smaller than a normal table has anyway, and the footprint is reasonably low for this game. You can put, I would say it's all stored in one box at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. There's the wood shop. We're going to just quickly sell some charcoal for 1 gold. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Charcoal. The real reason for that is to just clear up a bit of space. I could have just chucked it, but I feel like that better to get at least 1 gold from it, Oh, we didn't pay for the inn. Didn't pay for the inn. That's okay. Charcoal can go. So I get wild sleeping really should be kind of a last. Well, it can be a whole way of playing if you want to play a bit harder, basically. But staying at the inn, yeah, you can just pay per day, 10 gold a day. It's not that bad. But as you save money if you spend 50 for the week, that's the thing. Or 50 for 7 days in a row. So that's why I changed the tracker to be 7 rather than just yes or no. It doesn't reset at the end of the week or anything. 178. Right, time is doubled when you're travelling through the woods. So the question is, We have no animals. Do we want to just get some logs? We can get sort of. We can probably get like 10 gold from logging. It's not loads. It's better. Sort of earlier when you don't have fishing. There's the fishing node. Don't know. Do we want to do some logging? I don't know. Does 182 have a... No, it's the edge. Right, we'll go south from there as well. We want to get down to Orod. So 10, that's 11, and then 12, 1. Because we're now in the woods, we did an extra step. Because time is doubled. I think we want to just get through the woods, get to Orod, because we're going to have to go back up to do the fishing anyway. Let's... Oh, we're going to probably have to create some space for the fishing minigame. 2. We can move that along. I'm going to move this whole thing along a bit more so we've got a bit of space for the fishing game, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully we can go down. Oops, a little wonky. Right, 2, 2, 3. Oops. Yeah, you do not want to drop all of these cards. There's a logging node. So we might as well do some logging if it's on the way. I can see 224's got 1 as well, so we're going to do that. 225 does not. 226 does. Okay, so had a little look. Cheating a little bit. So 2, 3 to get to here. Normally you roll for every move on an 8-sided die to see if you get an encounter or not with an animal. But it's raining, so we will not. So we'll take all the level 1 logging cards. Put those back. And we just give them a shuffle. So logging's very straightforward. It's just pick a random card from a deck. We get 2 gold from a wall. This is going to clog up our inventory. Well, no. Okay. Let's take this. It's not like fishing where you can just convert it to gold. For the most part, anyway. You actually get physical chits for this. We don't want to clog up our inventory, but we can do a few. I think it depends how many fish. How much space we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 spots left. Okay, see what we get. Let's see how we get on. We've already moved here technically, so that node is done. 3, 4, 5. We should give that a shuffle, blind shuffle. There's an oak one in here somewhere. Walnut again. I mean, that's 4 gold. You just got right there. It's not to be sniffed at. Another one. Just yeah, got to be a bit careful of space. I mean, that is a thing. Space management in your inventory. Okay, so we're gonna go along and south. So 5, 6, 7. And shuffle that up. And 2, 2, 6. Then we want to keep going south. We want to get to Orod. We've got some cooking to do. Hoping it'll fit on the map as well, on the screen. 9. Log in. Okay. Walnut again! I'm not complaining. That's 6 gold. Right, that's all we're going to do. Don't want to use up too much space. We want to get some fish. That is the real goal. 268. Are we not going to be able to fit this on? I don't know if we're going to be able to fit this on. 268 is the other deck. We're going to be like one short. Okay. Right, that's fine. What we will do is get rid of these other ones. 10, 11. We'll keep the vertical ones. We'll get rid of these. So we got 17, 18. We'll take all these. So we got 64, 6, and 68. 112, 113. So it should be quite straightforward. So let's do 112, 113, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23, 29, and we want 64. Move these up. We need space. Let's put this over here so we've got space for the fishing game. Can we probably put it a little bit higher? We want 271. It's right there. I knew it would be just one one card off. And we want to go 270 as well because there's foraging, 3 foraging nodes here. Couldn't remember how many there were, but I knew there were some. Okay, so we're coming out of the woods. So 12, 1. So we'll 2 foraging nodes here, which we will. Hopefully we want crickets. Crickets. A bit over 10 minutes left, which is actually a bit of a blessing, so we don't have to keep packing away the cards all the time. Like I said, the camera's view is quite small compared to the table, so you wouldn't have to do it quite as much as I'm doing. There's the bee swarm. We can always counter that now, so that can just go back in. We got worms, not what we want, unfortunately. It's better than nothing, though, I suppose. Got to think about how many worms we want. Strange thing to think. Okay, that's one of those used. I'm going to stay here and do another one. Come on, cricket, we just need one more crickets. Then we can do 2 fishing. Might be able to do 3. Fishing, we bought a new rod, which means fishing, each attempt of fishing is 4 hours instead of 6. Worms and berries. Right. Do I want the berries? No, I don't think I do. I don't know if I want the worms. Well, let's just take them for now. Okay, come on, crickets. The berries only restore 1 health, same as an apple, and you can make a pie out of them too. But we've got to be careful with our inventory. If we had the inn, then we'd have more inventory space. You can only access it on the map card, but there is a star sign that lets you for the day access your inventory from anywhere you like. 2 dead leaves. Oh, are you joking? Oh, that was the other one as well. So we did not get any crickets. I bet if I just did 2 now. Oh no, we didn't. Where are all the crickets? Hey, where are all the crickets? Anyway, we'll just have to use those worms. So that means we've used both of those. We went there 2, we came back 3. So that didn't help us. We're going to finish off a quest with Oro just to get out of our quest tracker, I think. We got quest N from him. I'll show you what the quest looks like. We got it a while ago now, so I'll show you Oro as well. Why not? We'll get him out so you can see what he looks like. Where are you? Right at the back, right at the back, right at the back. Of course. So here's our friend Orod. He lives in a little shack out in the middle of nowhere, but he does have cooking and he teaches us to cook. So he says, I'm needing help, friend. Berries from the bushels are being guarded by pixies. They stab my hands and face and everywhere. Please fight them so I can get my berries. So it says move 1 map card west, then encounter a bee swarm. If defeated, restart the quest. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We died from this before. We're going to re-equip our short sword. Let me just do that. Right. Unfortunately, it doesn't free up any space because we've still got a fishing rod in the way. We are going to put our 2 blocks randomly into our weapon deck. And then we're going to give that a shuffle. We're going to encounter a bee swarm. Put these away. We should get the bee swarm out. Okay, and that's all of them. Right, yeah, there we go. So they got 25 health. We have got 32 health. We could have had 42 if we had had the full 10 health from the full 8 hours of sleep, but we did not. So let's give this a go. Free up a bit of space. So each round is made up of 3 turns. The back of the enemy card has some rectangles which are card symbols, so after 2 rounds we reshuffle everyone's cards. If the bee swarm is still alive after 2 rounds, it will attack to do a swarm, which is an initiative. My combat bonus of turning any attack or block into an initiative can only be done once per combat. So I'm probably going to leave that. Well, I've got to use it carefully. I take 4 cards. So you you can't sneak up on it. It's a miss. That's lucky for us. We take 4 cards from our deck. You always do the enemy first, is what I was struggling to say. Okay, so we've got 4 cards. We'll see what hand we have got. We've got 3 misses and a critical hit. Wow, that's not good. You always have to put a card down, but you only get 1 card back. You can, with a short sword, combine 2 cards together, not misses unfortunately, to do a sort of a bigger attack. So we can only do that once per round. So that's quite simple, but you only ever get 1 card back. So we pick up, we've got a stab, that's better. At least it's going to do something. We've got blind. Roll a die for your next attack, even as a success, odd is a failure. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to put my miss down, so that's actually quite good to have a miss there. Pick up. We got a block. Good. Okay, so Really good start from us. So it's doing a swarm of 5, but I do have my block, but I can only do that if it's initiative. So, oh, we didn't do 25 health for the enemy. Let's do that quickly. I haven't done any damage to it in this first round. If we do 10, then it's going to do a swarm, but we're not. We can do 4 damage. We wanna. I think this is turn 3, so we're gonna. I'm tempted to drop the miss because we know we've got 4 misses, so we should have quite a lot of hits next. We're gonna take that 5 damage. Or should we use our block? We've only got 1 other block. You see, that's the thing. But we probably only need 1 block. I'm gonna. Ooh, but then we got the miss. I'm gonna drop the miss. I just don't want the misses. The block's better to have. Let me pick up. We've got 2 blocks. There we go. So it's just right here at the end. We take 5 damage. So we're down to 20. What's that? 1, 2, 7. And we did no damage because we got 3 misses. I can't believe that. Okay, so these cards get put to the side at the end of the round. We didn't do 10, so it's not going to swarm. You should start back with 4 cards, which we've got. We've got now a better hand, kind of, but nothing really to attack. 2 blocks, a stab, and a ×2 crit. But we want to use that on a better hit than the stab is a bog standard. It's got a swarm. Of course it does. I'm going to block that now with my initiative. So that's fine. And we pick up. Or swing, that's good. Okay, we're going to use that. Oh, it's another swarm. I don't believe it. We can't block it, so I've got to do some damage to it. Anyway, I'm going to do 6 damage by putting those 2 cards together. Pick 1 back up. It's going to do another swarm as well. Try and do the stab. So this is the end of round 2, so we reshuffle these cards anyway. Oh, this was not good. So we did block that at least, but we've taken another 5. So we're down, we lost 10 health. We did actually do something there. So we got 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 10 is not too bad. 25 minus 8, so that's going to be 17. I think, yeah. Okay, we've still got 22, and we can always use a healing item, a bit of food, instead of something in the turn. Oh, it's going to do another swarm. Yeah, it's still alive, so it's going to do another 5 damage to it. We're down. That's deadly. That is 5. So down to 17. We're both at 17. We reshuffle. Let's not get killed by a bee swarm again. That would be bad. Are we? I can't believe an hour. What have we been doing for an hour? So the time goes quite quickly when you're playing this game, I've found, which I think is a good thing. You know, I like that kind of idea, that kind of feeling where you just get stuck into a game, time goes around, and you don't even know what you've done, but it's taken a while. I like that. That's how I kind of designed the game. To be something you can get a bit lost in, you get sidetracked, you do things, it takes time, and then that's what I wanted. It's like rainy Sunday afternoon kind of game, spend a few hours. I mean, I'm only putting these in as hour-long videos because I don't think people will watch 4 hours of me just playing this game. I don't think my back could take it because I've got to lean over a fair bit for the way that I've got this set up. Right, round 2 done, so we keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Give me some good hits. Critical slash. Ooh, that's good. That's 8 right off the bat. And another crit. Okay, this is better. We've got a miss, but that's good. Okay, come on now. We've used up our special. I'm going to drop my miss because it missed. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Ah, it's another miss. Don't believe it. It's going to swarm. We've used up our swarm. So I'm going to do a crit slash, which is 8. Okay, that's good. Right, so that's going to be 5. We're going to lose 10. We're going to have 7 left. Pick up 1. There's a swing. That's good. Come on, put something. Yeah, okay, it's just a sting. Yes, I think we'll be okay. That's good. We've got 2 crits there. So we are going to take that 5 plus the 2, 7. So we are just down to 10 health now. But we've done well. So 8 plus 6. 6 to 6 is 12, 13, 14 from 7. So 3 left. 14 from 17. Right. So then these cards have been used. We just need to do 3 damage. But we do have to be careful. Oh, we do have to be careful. Normally you tally up as you go, but I'm just doing it at the end because, well, I'm kind of doing it in my head. So we start a new round. We did more than 10 damage, so it's not going to do the swarm. Start the round with 4 cards, 2 blocks, and a stab. Ah, it's not good. Okay, come on, we want to kill it this round. Let's use up that block 2. Pick up. I want to need just another hit. Okay, we can kill it. Oh no, it's a blind. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna do a stab. I'm gonna do a stab, and we're gonna roll. Evens, it hits. Odds, it doesn't. It's an odd hit. No way. I shouldn't have done that. We haven't been lucky here. We're gonna lose another 5. Oh, it's doing that. It's gonna lose 10. I can't play something because I've got to eat. I need some food. I can only access my pouch, which are these 6 spots here. You can't heal past your max, which is 32. That's okay. I'm going to eat an apple pie, which gives me 10 health back. 10 health back, thank you. Oh, we got so unlucky. I thought we were going to do it then. Right, so we get 10 health there, but we've been hit with that 5, and because it's another second round, we get hit with another swarm. So basically that apple pie has been null and void. We've still got 10. They've only got 3, but somehow they still haven't died. So we reshuffle all the cards and go around again. Bee swarms have been. We got unlucky with their roll. Bee swarms are not. They're like they got the lowest health, joint lowest health with a boar, but they are not fun to play against. Right, let's try to shuffle this. Bee swarm's going to go first again. It's got a swarm because of course it does. Oh, that's 5 damage. We're down to 10. Come on, we only need to do 3. I could have 1 card do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I don't have a miss at the front. Oh, 3 misses and a 2 stab. 3 misses. 3 misses again. Right. The question is, do we eat some more food? No, we're going to do a stab. No. Yeah, we're going to eat another one. Don't have an apple pie, I've got berry pie. Berry pie does 10 as well. We don't pick up any cards though. Oh, are you joking? No way! Here's another one. Look, let's just hit it for 2. Oh, we got a block. We got 3 misses and a block. I don't believe it. Oh, okay, so let's see what happened here. We've taken 10 and we've eaten a berry pie, which has given us 10. So we're still at 10 health. It's blinded us. We drop a miss. Right, we didn't do any damage. It did 10, we ate that, so nothing happens. I don't believe it. don't believe it. Anyway, they shouldn't get another initiative. Come on now, we gotta kill it this go. It's a miss, good. We needed just a hit. Oh, did we put the 2 down? We put the 2 down. And we put the 3 down. Now we've killed you. Oh, that was painful. That took so long. That was a miss, so we're down to 10. Health. We had to eat 2 of those. I thought this was going to be a lot easier. Man, bee swarms are hard. Okay, that's a bit of combat. Okay, put the bee swarm back. Don't want to fight one of those again. Okay, apple pie we used. We're going to get a berry pie for finishing this quest, so we get that back, which is quite nice. Although you wouldn't know that playing it, but I know it. I can't believe 3 misses in a row. Unbelievable. But there is strategy in it because, you know, the first round I put the misses down so I knew they wouldn't come up for the second round. Right, we'll go back. Oh, we had to go west, didn't we? So 4, 5 is actually how many steps we've done. And we've killed the bees at great cost to ourselves. Are you happy or not about that? What does he say? He says, "You done it, friend. My thanks. I make food for me and you. Reward 1 berry pie." There we go then. That quest is done. That was maybe not the best choice just to get out of my quest tracker there. That took a lot longer. We're out of time now. I'm going to move these other active quests along a bit. Okay. We didn't even get a chance to do any fishing. We will carry on. We have to remember that we've used these notes. We'll keep those on that one. We'll take it off this one. And these ones. Okay. Right, let me pack up. Unfortunately, these are all straight up and down, so they're a bit... Actually, these ones are okay. 24, 22, 6. And that one's one we're keeping. And these ones are all over the shop, really. 2, 6, 8, 7, 2. Right. Let's put them back. So 2, 6, 8, 270, 2, 8. No, that's that, right? For the 200s. Yeah. Or the upper 200s. Then we've got the lower 200s. 2, 2, 3, I think. Yeah. Then 5 and then 6. Then 181. And 178. And then 122, the last one. Okay. There we go. So, like I said, I don't think backing up takes super long, but it is a part of the game, unfortunately. But like I said, I think it's a good trade-off for the sense of exploration you get. There's the card ready for tomorrow's stream. We have used up a lot of our satchel slots, and we need to cook tomorrow. Yeah, next stream we're going to cook. Try to remember that before we go up and do some fishing. It's still the same day. Okay, there we go. We beat the bee swarm. I feel there's a bit of revenge for that, for killing us before. As our first death was from that, so that's good. Right, well, I'll see you in the next stream, hopefully. And thanks for watching. I'll see you.